Hallelujah.
Now recording.
Fuck yeah. My boy Craig.
It's never been so good to hear that fucking disturbing voice.
Alright, Craig, let's fucking go, boy.
Hey, Gaga.
Why are we watching this?
I don't.
This is like the fucking Wicked Witch of all directions. Have you seen, like, interviews of this bitch?
I don't even know who that is.
Yes. You tell us that we're hypocrites because the Bible says, "Judge not, lest you be judged." Well, stop judging us.
Okay, we're not including this.
No.
Bits of it. Okay, anyways, let's go on with explaining what the fuck happened to Lords of Chaos and why it's not out.
As of right now, the video's been done for at least a month and a half.
9/11.
And what? Fuck. And copyright issues have been abundant. Everything we've uploaded has been demonetized. Okay, fair enough of that. Age restricted, fair enough, whatever. We say a lot of edgy shit. And some of it just been outright just like demonetized because we include, you know, some music or whatever. We're trying to make it so it's not blocked anywhere. And
Fuck.
And Drew, you can show a screenshot of how many times we've both tried to get it past the copyright bots. At a certain point, it's beyond a fucking joke.
We've tried putting a TV screen on it, censoring everything. I think we've tried flipping it too. Have you? Like,
Yeah.
I turned the video into a goddamn acid trip at one point, and it still got claimed.
No, it's funny. I tried to like crop it outwards and then have the background be like a moving space because I heard that apparently that helps avoid copyright, and it did nothing. And I've been adding a bunch of like just memes and dumb shit over top of Drew's edit to try and like get it past the copyright bots. Even just having our avatars pop up isn't really doing much.
I even like overlaid avatars on some of the characters, and shit still got claimed.
Scorpions are fucking great. Fuck you.
Scorpions are fucking terrible. We are broken people, so we decided to record another episode while Lords of Chaos is going through purgatory.
Yeah, so Drew's gonna be working on this while I'm gonna be slaving away, cause Drew did like the first 5 re-edits, and I took it from there, and even then it isn't helping. I've already done like 7, 8 full renders and a bunch of little mini tests, and it hasn't gotten us anywhere. Eventually, we will do this, okay?
We're gonna have so many green screen things on it, it's gonna be fucking unintelligible.
I've already done that!
Oh.
Hopefully you will see this after Lords of Chaos. If not, I am sorry. We were planning on doing this anyway. I think it was he suggested us do Hysteria in our last one, and we won't make a habit of this. We're only doing it because it was a good idea. So good on you.
And because it was a poll result that succeeded.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
I think it
Yeah,
succeeded.
it
was.
It was.
Oh,
It
yes.
was.
Yeah. So yeah, good on you. And the reason I put it in was because we all just about have different opinions on Def Leppard to begin with. Drew hates them because they're cock rock, hair metal, whatever you want to call it. Me and Caleb both like the first 3 records up to Pyromania, and we don't like anything else.
Nathan.
The poor soul actually likes Hysteria, so we're gonna be bullying him a lot.
We want a Geneva Convention put into place for poor Nathan here.
Track 1, Def Leppard, Women, though we can't even tell because Watch Together is kind of cursed anyway.
It's not a woman, that's a child.
This is one of the few songs in the album I actually think are alright.
And Def Leppard, spelt half right, is cursed.
Wasn't it also spelled like that on the Def Leppard EP?
I think so.
Because it literally had a picture of a leopard on it, yeah.
I apologize for the Rick Allen one-arm jokes we will inevitably make.
I don't. The drummer from Def Leppard handed me a cookie once. What has one arm and sucks? The drummer of Def Leppard.
God damn it.
Real talk, it's cool that after he lost his arm, the band decided to keep him in and everything. If you're gonna make this, you may as well have broken up.
I mean, and let's not pretend that him losing an arm didn't affect their style. It did.
Yeah.
They had to play slower.
I mean, that's why there's like no metal in this album at all. I mean, Pyromania already didn't have much, but there's at least traces of the band they used to be, even though it was really poppy. But there's Not a trace of On Through the Night on this record.
The closest this
Run
album comes
Riot?
to it is Run Riot, but even that one,
Yeah.
like that's like Pyromania level. It's not like On Through the Night.
They could
It
still
ain't no satellite.
They could still play fast. He didn't lose a leg. He lost an arm.
Yeah, but it would be more.
Yeah, how you supposed to
difficult.
play the snare drum, motherfucker?
He could play like death metal and only have a snare on every like 4th beat.
A lot of death metal isn't like that, though. And also, this is the time where Joe Elliott became a pretentious asshole and decided that, like, metal was for lower class, dirty people, and he wanted to be more clean-cut and sophisticated.
Metal is for
True.
children.
Yeah, what is it with, like, the most generic fucking cookie-cutter pop musicians and thinking they're above, like, hard rock and metal?
Because metal loud and noisy, and it just sounds like noise.
Joe Elliott has denied that Def Leppard were ever a metal band. It's like, have you not heard
Yeah,
On Through
this
the
is
Night?
true, yeah.
Well, for a
Not
man
even
that
just
cares
metal,
more about
even-
image than music, that doesn't surprise me.
Even High and Dry, like, that's metal. Pyromania.
Pyromania is
I don't know.
really metal.
High and Dry is debatable.
On Through the Night is the only, like, fully metal album they did.
I mean, that's new wave of British heavy metal.
Yeah.
I still think High and Dry is probably their best.
Isn't this comic book from like that one animated movie that Nostalgia Critic reviewed? It's like a weird
I
fucking
don't know.
Star Wars ripoff.
I don't watch Cape shit.
Cape shit, sci-fi shit.
This comic book looks not good. And I know this because I don't read comic
I'm
books.
fairly certain that this is the kind of comic book to sell for like $200 on an online marketplace.
Okay, yeah. Decent song. We're gonna hear not many of them later.
That was decent.
Now for the bullshit.
Guitar!
God, what is it with all these fucking hair bands and, like, before a guitar solo or a riff, the singer always goes, guitar!
DC, pick up that guitar and talk to me!
Yeah, fucking Pantera did it, Kiss did it, Def Leppard did it.
The only example of it Oh, fuck. This is the song where they bring up a bunch of old classic glam rock. They may as well bring up Gary Glitter, you know?
Wait, that was...
God, they did bring up Gary Glitter! Are you fucking kidding me? I was kidding!
God, what is it like? This album onward is where Joe Elliott started to sound like the most punchable fucking dude bro.
This song is just member berries. This is We Didn't Start the Fire for fucking people who peaked in high school. This hook is heinous.
Why would you not play the album version?
Because it's 6 minutes long and gratuitous. And also, this is the video.
It's fucking crazy that this is Member Berries the song, considering most of those acts were still going on during this time period.
Yeah, a lot of them at least. I mean,
This
I mean,
is somehow even worse than We Didn't Start the Fire.
at least We Didn't Start the Fire as a hook.
Not a very good one, but still.
I mean, it's better than Rocky.
Yeah, drums!
Don't disgrace the good name of Mark Bolan. Mark Bolan didn't die for our sins for this. Oh,
he didn't die for-
all these glam rock bands.
I wonder when there's gonna be a band of like from our generation who sings a song like this, except about My Bloody Valentine and Mac DeMarco.
Oh my God! What about that Tough song, Caleb? You know what I'm on about.
I don't remember. Oh, American Hairband.
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain is gone, but I'm back.
Oh,
Oh my, yeah.
It's
Everyone's
a parody of American Badass, which already takes from Metallica's Sad But True,
It's like a 7-layer lasagna of shit.
but without any irony, at least without much.
this right here is a 14-layer lasagna of shit.
Well, shit,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how freshly it's prepared or how much detail there is. All shit smells and tastes the same when it's in one big giant heap.
Okay, guys, let's listen to the best song of the record. Fucking epic 80s hair metal mixtape playlist.
This was overplayed, honestly.
This whole album was
The
overplayed.
chorus of this song is...
After Pyromania, this band forgot how to write hooks.
I actually don't mind the hook to this song. The verses are ass, though.
It's a good hook.
He's trying to sing like Bruce Springsteen.
Which is a bad thing. You should never try to sound like Bruce Springsteen.
I actually have respect for Bruce Springsteen, even though I don't listen to any
Yeah,
of his
Bruce
records.
Springsteen isn't bad. Keep in mind, everyone watching, Druid thinks that fucking Born in the USA is actually a patriotic anthem.
Okay, was just me. One of the people before looked like the guy from Hellraiser. He looked like the father from Hellraiser. The song isn't giving me much to work with, so I'm finding whatever I can.
At this rate, we're gonna see Cheech and Chong in one of these music videos.
Come on. Just a little bit to the right, man. Come on.
The left.
Oh my god. Did you hear that? Animal.
And it zoomed in on a rhinoceros. I think it's just the inner monologue of David Lee Roth. What, David Lee Roth? What the fuck?
Not David Lee Roth. David Lee Roth isn't that meat-headed. Just mostly meat-headed.
Nah, I have Van Halen on the brain because we listened to Van Halen before this.
The next time Def Leppard plays this live, somebody should like unplug all their shit so their instruments are inaudible and just like show a video on like a big screen of like Animal the Muppet just banging on a drum set and being like, drums, drums.
No, because then you know what will happen. You'll unplug all their instruments, but the music will still keep going because they're too lazy.
Oh god, dude, that would be a massive exposure.
If you watch some of their live shit, they have like really obviously piped in backing vocals. You can tell because it sounds like fucking studio level backing vocals from like 10 people. I mean, there's a really pathetic performance of them playing Let It Go from like 10 years ago or something. And Joe's voice is completely shot. The guitars are barely in the mix. The backing vocals are, you can totally tell they're fake. It's so sad.
I've seen that.
Now time for one of the sappiest ballads of the fucking 80s.
And of course, it
Okay,
has a
that song is
girl
good.
in the music video who looks all wistful and bland and sad.
Oh my god, I hate the vocals so much.
I haven't listened to this album all the way through in years. So it's
I want
basically
to
like,
rip his balls off.
he somehow younger than he did in On Through the Night when he was like 18.
Sounds like a little bitch boy.
I wouldn't say I prefer Geddy Lee, but
I prefer
When
Geddy
she,
Lee to
said,
this.
when she tells you that you can't dip dino nuggies in her.
ah,
Oh my, it's okay. I know it isn't auto-tuned, but it sounds like it's auto-tuned.
it's definitely corrected.
I don't think they had pitch correction back then.
What? No, of course they did.
No, it wasn't invented till like Cher.
Anytime a man from the 80s talks about making love to someone, I want to throw up.
Yeah.
What? It was the more beautiful way of saying it back then. Now all the days you have rappers saying, I want to fuck a bitch. That's not beautiful. That's just raunchy and not hot.
I know what the worst part about this song is. The fact that it exists, or the fact that it took the title from a badass Judas Priest song.
Yeah.
I think the phrase make love is like, okay, you have a tier list, right? At the top, you have fuck bitch. At the medium, you have sex. At the bottom, you have make love. Fuck bitch is just, porn movie. Have sex is like, sex scene in a movie where there's like something shown. Make love is like an 80s love scene where everybody's fully clothed and they're just bumping and grinding on each other and you just have to imagine that they actually had sex.
And there's a shitload of like wavy effects on screen.
And there's so many montage, like different shots of them with their clothes on.
The enunciation makes it even worse. Yeah, bass!
I think that was kind of commonplace for
Hartman
this shit.
sounding ass.
Yeah. He's staring at his lyrics, trying to memorize his next line, and he just closed his eyes like, fuck, I can't sing this. Is it just me, or does this music video have no storyline?
Who
I mean,
cares?
A lot of music videos don't, yeah.
Their best storyline was in the video for Me and My Wine, because that was just a Young Ones parody.
I love that video.
Yeah, I do too.
People called this shit metal at one point.
This isn't. That actually sounds like MIDI bass.
Yeah, it sounds like something you'd hear in Doom.
It sounds like the fucking Seinfeld Doom remix.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh no. Okay. I will say this.
No.
Even though this is like probably in my top 10 albums of all time, I love this album to death. Even I hate this song.
because it's
fucking hate this
overplayed.
song.
How
If
is it in your top 10 if you hate one of the songs?
If it wasn't overplayed, you would love this song.
This is one of the worst songs of the 80s. And it's not even the worst song on here. It's
Can't
the
wait.
second
It's
worst.
just annoying.
The worst is yet to come.
I mean, it's funny. There's 4-chord songs. This is a 3-chord song.
This is the song that your mom dances to in the kitchen whenever she's like cleaning.
Remember when Taylor Swift did this with them?
No.
Fucking-
Yes, I do. I do. And then they were up for some of her songs.
Leppard have no musical integrity.
God, fuck everybody in the audience who's cheering for this.
Listen, Druid, listen to this line. The line after this chorus is going to make you puke.
Oh, God.
I felt something rise in my throat, not even gonna lie. I felt
I think
that.
that's cum.
I had to, like, kind of breathe in to stop that.
And you know what's funny? Remember how I brought up before how it was cool that they kept Rick Allen in the band, all things considered? It's bullshit when you consider the fact that they kicked out Pete Willis for being an alcoholic or whatever, which he's since gotten over and everything. They kept Rick Allen after he got his arm cut off, and they kept Steve Clark in the band until he died of alcoholism. It's so bullshit. They really fucked over Pete Willis. And it's no coincidence that after Pete Willis left, they made shit like this.
I mean, keeping the one-armed bandit is nice, but if they're just gonna slow their music down to not let him, try and prove himself, then fuck that.
At least if they kept Pete Willis, they could have at least still made songs like Coming Under Fire or some of their... Or like Bringing on the Heartbreak, which are still good songs, even though they're slow.
Disability representation. They're being progressive guys. You can't criticize them.
No, they're pandering because they're not playing good enough material for this dude to play.
Yeah.
Imagine if your biggest accomplishment as a drummer is playing Pour Some Sugar on Me in terms of success. Fuck that. I would sooner cut off my other arm.
They set back disabled people fucking 10 years with this album.
Def Leppard is directly responsible for modern eugenics.
Like, I think it's a metal band called Gormathon. They have a drummer who's fucking blind, and he can play fucking well.
That's actually pretty cool.
Hey, that's not that impressive. Joe Elliott's deaf and he sings this.
Watch, there's so many people in the comments who are gonna say, wow, many people were conceived to this song.
Anybody conceived to this song, they were probably dropped on their head when they were born, so, oh well.
All women watching this video, if your man's fucking you and he made the sex playlist and this song comes on, bite his fucking cock off and spit it into his face. Do us all a favor.
Cut his cock off, put it in the gargarator,
File
so
a
he can
police
never
report.
reproduce.
Get him chemically castrated, even though you already bit off his cock.
Go for a double whammy at that point.
Make sure he never gets a prosthetic penis.
They can wear a strap-on for the rest of his life.
Now it is time for the actual worst song on the album.
Yeah.
A fucking three-way pun. Armageddon is in End of the World. Armageddon is in, like, one-armed drummer, he's getting it. And also Armageddon is in, oh yeah, I'm a getting it. Much clever, very smartness.
I mean, yeah, it's Armageddon, not Arms getting it.
Honestly, like, if I didn't know any better, I would have thought they titled this just to be a dig at the drummer.
A drummer only has one arm. Oh, I forgot about this chorus. This is sanitized over sanitization.
Even like his high raspy vocals just became cringe. They used
funny,
to be
they
the
didn't-
best thing about him.
Yeah, it's funny because they didn't even change that much, but just changing the context in such a way made them so much worse.
It's still not as bad as like his attempt at Chad vocals.
Oh my god! Speaking of which, have you guys ever heard this band's cover of "Personal Jesus"?
Oh,
Don't want to. I'm too scared.
I don't wanna.
It's about as good as it can imagine. At least Steve Clark died after this album came out, so he wouldn't be embarrassed too much longer.
And then Vivian Campbell had to fucking ruin his career by joining them.
Yeah, imagine going from Holy Diver to Slang.
Adrenalize. Like, okay, Dio may have been like a little harsh on Vivian with all the like I hope he fucking dies bullshit, but the one thing he said
Insert
about
that
Vivian
clip.
that was totally justified was I gave him a chance to make something of himself by bringing him in my band, and what did he do? He left and he joined Def fucking Leppard.
I thought I gave you a chance and made you somebody. Oh, really? And now you're playing with who?
And
Death fucking
Leppard?
Well, there's a fucking rock band for you to fucking have diarrhea with.
And like even fucking Whitesnake blow too. I mean, come on.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Whitesnake were never good.
No, they were not.
Ever.
What the fuck up?
At their best, they were boneless Deep Purple.
Yeah, they went from being boneless Deep Purple to being
To
fucking
boneless music.
Yeah, and then they turned into like boneless Scorpions.
Then boneless Motley Crue.
What?
They were never great.
Never good.
Shut the fuck up.
They were never listenable.
At least Def Leppard have a few good albums to their name. We're not listening to one of them. But...
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just realized the "Are you getting it" thing. Like, get it? It's a pun. Are you getting it?
Wait, I thought you already said that earlier.
No.
Yeah, but I didn't realize
get
I didn't realize the "getting it" part like meant "Are you getting the joke?" I thought you meant like "Are you getting your rock on?" or some shit.
That's somehow better.
I'm getting it,
than what
brother.
is- I'm getting it, Hoss.
It's like whenever Eminem made a joke in that song that he did with Ed Sheeran, and at the end of the line he went, "You get it?"
We should all make like a boomer parody band and called it either the Crankin' Hogs or the Gobless Borthers.
Ah, dang it.
Fucking ass
The poopy butts.
Yeah, the poopy
Your-
butts.
We're
The erectile dysfunctions.
born to shit, forced to wipe.
I love that meme of Trump with like the contrast all the way up, just as born to shit, forced to wipe.
Oh, this is the album cover.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
How
Yeah,
come
this
I'm
album cover's
just now
bad.
noticing this?
Graphic design was their passion.
Dude, oh my god. Jeez.
He's screaming because he's on a Def Leppard album.
There's two people screaming. No, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like
That's
a
the soul of Rick Allen's left arm.
It's like an 80s rendition of fucking Hardwired's album cover with like the multiple faces sticking out.
Yeah, it is, eh? God, I'll take Hardwired before this any day. And I'm not even huge on that record.
Same.
Okay, this sounds like MIDI bass.
Can't even remember the name of the bassist from this band. I think it's something Fox or something. I don't know.
Guy Fawkes.
Oh, that's... We've spent 90 seconds and all we've gotten is a monotonous bass line and a shitty guitar lick.
Can't wait for the vocals to be the worst thing ever. Oh, never mind.
Okay, they could have just started it like that, but okay.
We've gotten so far without directly criticizing Nathan.
Probably the best song on here. Like if you agree. Hashtag
No.
Nathan is God.
No. Dislike the video if you like this album, except you can't see it because dislikes aren't a thing on YouTube anymore.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Everybody and their mom has downloaded the show dislikes extension.
I mean, yeah, me too. Not gonna lie.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing, but it's they don't really take the metadata. They kind of like guess pretty much what the dislikes are.
Who knew that a major update from YouTube would be answered with just a few lines of code and a haha?
I mean, but at the same time, they updated it, so we can't even see the dislikes in the metadata anymore. So they have to use weird kind of software to guess what the dislikes would be.
Oh, you mean in the analytics? I could still see mine. I remember my Death Spell Omega
I mean, yeah,
review.
you can still see yours, but like for other videos that you're on.
By the way, if anybody watching this is at all aware of my channel, I mention a review that is unlisted, so that's why you can't see it.
Yeah, you can go and see. If you search Death Spell Omega Retrospective, you probably only get that one guy who used Windows Movie Maker and text, like
Respond to mine.
dissing Druid. Yeah. You can find the response to Drew's one, but not his.
Okay, Nathan, I'll give you credit. This isn't offensively bad, but this is still pretty bad.
I can't even tell what
mediocre.
I can't even tell what they're saying because there's so much effects on the backing vocals.
That's better. And now, if only they put a bunch of reverb on the instruments.
Let's add a bunch of. Let's make a Kevin Shields mix of Hysteria.
We've done this for like every episode. Just a Kevin
Yeah, pretty
Shields
much.
remix.
I think so. Yeah, something like that.
I think I did one for Lords of Chaos.
Yeah, except we had to change it because it got copyright claim. Yeah, I don't even know how. There was like 10 effects over it. Like the Trooper with me putting like 5 effects on it didn't get claimed, but Freezing Moon or whatever it was got claims.
It's like Jonas Sutherland is like watching your channel and really doesn't like the fact that you hate his movies, so like he's gonna copyright claim it no matter how many times.
We're gonna have like a Ralph the Movie Maker or a Nostalgia Critic plot line where it's like one director who has a vendetta against this channel.
Yeah. No. Jonas Ackland is gonna be my Tommy Wiseau. It's gonna be my Derek Savage. I would rather play the God of War games than listen to this. he sounds like a fuck. You know what he sounds like? He sounds like Udo, but they chopped off his balls.
That was fucking trash.
Hey, this is my podcast.
Hello, proudly pissy pants.
Oh, they're putting
We
stock...
like you, Eric, because you are so awesome and cool. Don't tell me they're trying to say something with this song.
They are. But you
not
can't
heard the
understand.
chorus. We're the gods of war, but what the hell are we fighting for?
I mean, no, I couldn't. Like I said, I couldn't make out any of the words because there's so much effects.
Such deep, very insightful.
Good, this is the same band who did Billy's Got a Gun. You can't expect intelligence from them.
Earth to Def Leppard, you were not Queensryche. Oh!
Idol is dumb.
She's so dangerous. She's so dangerous.
This is like something you'd hear in a Sir Mix-a-Lot song.
Mix-a-Lot would at least be better than this.
This sounds like a bad Billy Idol song.
His voice is so overwrought. He's like trying too hard. Try less, Joe Elliott, please.
Well, he was trying to make women wet with his voice. That's what it is.
Yeah, nothing
God.
makes women wetter than just a gravelly fucking voice.
My non-existent pussy is dry
It
as
was
a
the
desert.
80s. Everyone's IQ was lower.
Sure. I mean, Ronald Reagan did win twice. This is like AC/DC through like a beat processor.
Almost sounds like a J-pop song or something.
Well, I'm thinking like Japanese synth pop would fit this better, but just take away the guitar distortion and maybe hit the drums less hard. I know you only have one arm, but it doesn't mean you have to overcompensate for that.
I mean, technically, I think he hits the snare with his right foot.
I can't even say this joke. I'm not gonna try.
Do it. I'll cut it out.
You know how Tony Iommi had like little fake fingertips to replace like the
Yeah.
tips of his fingers? Why didn't
I know what you're saying.
Why didn't they just tape a fucking broomstick to the drummer's arm?
Come on, man.
Now you can reach the pedal.
No, I can't.
You can. Try it out.
You idiot.
Reach the pedal. Do it.
You idiot. I can't reach the pedal. What the fuck?
No, it's like that one guy who played the entirety of like the Black Album or something, but instead of using drumsticks, he used dildos. Fuck
Now
you,
we're
Joe
going for
Elliott.
the best song on the album.
Okay, it reminds me of Stage Fright. That's like my favorite Def Leppard song. So far, I don't hate it. I wonder how long it'll take to fuck it up. And it's kind of already fucking it up.
Oh, this chord progression. Haven't heard this before.
It sounds like Disney Channel fucking after credits music.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Yeah, I don't like this either.
No amount of
James,
delay.
what he's doing on here is literally no different from what he does on Pyromania.
At least he wasn't this high pitched.
Yes,
and like
he
I said
was. Yes, he
least-
was.
before, not
Have you
this
heard
high-pitched.
Rock Until You Drop?
Yeah, but at least then it was more tolerable. He had more bass in his voice. It wasn't all top end. It wasn't. His voice is all treble.
He attached a capo to his nutsack. God, fuck this band. Just when I criticize them for having a generic-ass chord progression, they start changing it up. I want to criticize you and have that criticism stick. God damn it.
Don't worry. It still goes for like the next couple songs. It almost sounds like pop punk.
Except with terrible vocals.
Joe Elliott is a technically better vocalist than any pop punk singer.
The
Even
guy
at
from
his
Idlewild.
most annoying.
No.
He's like scatting. Someone's got to remix this, but put Scatman John in that little section. God, I would rather hear Tom DeLonge on his worst day than this.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
I didn't say this before, but I liked a lot of the guitar stuff in that last song. But now onto this bullshit.
This is not a bad melody. Now, how are they gonna fuck this song up? Yeah, that's how they fuck it up.
This is easily like the most tolerable ballad they did after bringing on the Heartbreak.
Yeah, this
Coming Under
sounds great.
Fire is fantastic.
Yeah, Coming Under
Foolin'.
Fire is really good as well.
I like all the ballads.
Is Foolin' really a ballad though?
I don't know, kinda.
I don't know.
The chorus
Late-
is pretty heavy.
Too Late for Love. Billy's Got a Gun if you count that, even though it is
It's
stupid.
not a ballad at all. Okay, we're stretching
It's debatable. I don't know. I'll say this for this song. It's better than Have You Ever Needed Someone So Bad. And yes, that is an actual Def Leppard song. It is not a mid-2000s metalcore band.
Yeah, that song sucks.
Nothing on this album is quite as cringe-inducing as Make Love Like a Man.
Yeah.
Can you really go worse than that, though?
Yeah, songs from the Sparkle Lounge.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, you got a point.
Songs from the Spark.
Every album after
Nope.
this?
That album, okay, Druid, that's the album that they did in the late 2000s. It was them trying to be like the Jonas Brothers and shit.
What?
Yeah.
Ew, that's fucking creepy.
Just play a segment of one of their songs here, just so everyone gets a taste for it.
Ew.
You're gonna listen to it later.
Nah, but that album title reminds me of... We're gonna have to listen to a Steven Seagal album at some point in here. He has an album called Songs for the Crystal Cave.
Songs
He
for the
has
Deaf.
an actual album?
He has two albums. One that's a stupid album that's like adult contemporary reggae
That's
blues.
two more than zero.
And then another album that's straight up blues. And then the rest is just live performances while he's sitting in a chair.
I would rather listen to Bruce Willis's blues.
You know, Bruce
Or how about
Willis,
Keanu Reeves' like alternative rock band?
he has that?
Well, he had it back in the day, and it was not good.
We gotta just like set aside an episode for like celebrity music ventures.
Yeah, like actors and stuff, and like none of it will be good.
None of it will be Corey Feldman.
I mean, yeah, because he made music when he wasn't a celebrity anymore.
Imagine somebody actually managing to undo celebrity status. Corey Feldman did that.
I mean, like, what else could you call the Lost Boys sequels? Have you guys ever seen the Def Leppard movie?
Yeah, but I've heard
it's
it's like
awful.
one of the worst things
It's one
ever.
of the worst things of all time.
Yeah, it's actually not. There's nothing good about it. It's not even like enjoyable.
Even like the hair, it's like obviously wigs.
Yeah, they don't even try and hide it. It's like there's low budget, then there's no budget.
Hey, what does my rack look like, Steve? How's mine?
God, and to think when this album first came out, it was bombing, but then Pour Some Sugar on Me came out, and that's what propelled it into the charts. This album could have ended Def Leppard. This could have been the death knell. We could have ended this before it went on.
But instead, we got the Mom Jeans generation here to save Def Leppard.
Yep.
You know what? If it meant that we would not all be born, I would say that World War III should have happened with the Cuban Missile Crisis.
I
Just
mean,
because of
Australia
this.
would have gotten. Oh wait, never mind. I was about to say Australia would have not gotten involved, and then remembered. Oh yeah, we would have. Never mind.
Yeah, you guys would have lived Mad Max.
We fucking no. The thing is with Australia is like we just follow the U.S. wherever they go. We're like a fucking.
You suck our dicks.
This song is actually making my penis retract.
I now have a vagina. So Nathan, about this being in your top 10 albums.
This sounds like a Michael Jackson song that was given to this band.
Oh god. Oh, this sounds like something that Prince, rightfully so, kept in his vault, never to release.
No. No.
Is that a MIDI horn?
Add it back.
Like before?
No, I think that was just an EQ'd guitar.
God. Alright, so Nathan, about this being in your top 10 albums. Why? I'm not mad, I'm just angry.
A lot of it is like just nostalgia, because like this was one of my childhood albums, so I just have a lot of good memories to it. Like I don't think it's like one of the best albums of all time or anything. It's just one of my personal favorites. Like, it's
You know, I
not
have this-
really an objective type of thing, you know what I mean?
You know, I have this album on vinyl, and I have half the mind to just fucking crack the disc in half.
Like, I get why people hate it. It's just, it's more of a personal thing for me, you know what I mean?
It's when I first started building Legos and this album was playing in the background.
This song is so bad!
It's still going.
Like, this is... My... Fuck, this is chorus retardation.
Gets them.
This is the worst case of chorus retardation.
Get them.
Gets him, yeah!
I would rather listen to The Darkness, and I don't like that band either.
This is AC/DC in the worst timeline. I was actually surprised how bad that was. Jesus fucking Christ.
It has 7 more seconds of fade out. That was not deserving of a fade out.
Alright, last song. This is the Janet Jackson song.
Aww. Why do you have to disrespect the not queen?
Why do you have to disrespect the nip slip woman?
What is he saying?
I don't know. He's putting too much effort into having a raspy vocal that he forgets to enunciate his words. I don't even know.
I feel like what you're describing is more like Bruce Dickinson in the early 90s.
Not enough that this album had to be boring. It has to be like mid-paced and boring and overly long and repetitive.
It could have at least ended on Excitable. Like, Excitable was a total clusterfuck, but at least it would have ended on a bang.
You know, they should have just given the drummer a break. They should have just given, like, MIDI drums for this song and made it, like, a full-on fucking fast song.
Like, you know what's a fucked up thing about Rick Allen? Is after he got his arm torn off, they were able to put it back, but some, like, nurse or doctor fucked up, and they put it back, and his arm had an infection, so they had to re-amputate it again.
Aww.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Wait, they reconnected the nerves and everything, and it was working?
Yeah!
Oh, damn.
It was working, but they fucked up, and it had an infection, and if he kept it on, he would have died. But maybe he should have, because he would have not played on this. He still has a whole one arm. And the funny thing is, they did a covers album called Yeah or something, and all of them, you could see their arms and stuff. And his one, you just see his nub of a silhouette.
Aw.
I'm such a bad person. Hey, Rick Allen, if you're watching this,
We're sorry.
the drumming on On Through the Night's pretty banging.
Yeah, you really bang the drums. You only need the one arm.
I mean, you could have used your cock. You had to hit the snare, you know, that was an option. You just maybe need a fluffer to make sure you're always hard enough to hit the
Hopefully
snare.
nowadays, like, your career isn't inundated by coke usage, so now you can buy a prosthetic arm.
Well, no, apparently he, like, abused his wife, too, at some point. Like, he was pushing her at an airport or something.
Yeah, he only needs
not
one
like
arm
that.
to hit her.
One arm and a lot of
He's
force.
a one-arm bandit.
He's got the strong arm of the law, as Biff Bifford says.
Well, that was
Okay,
That
that's pretty funny.
That was Poodoo.
that was terrible. That was bad.
Fuck you.
Bad album.
That was
Bad
bad.
music. Bad people music.
Fuck you, Joe Elliott.